INR's log number. I've lost track of numbers. They're meaningless to me these days. Anyway, we rode on this airship. It was rather interesting. With the breeze in my hair, well, not so much because I had this weird force field, but I think Candy and Marcus got a nice breeze. They stuck their head outside the force field of sorts. We did some jobs around the ship. I helped repair part of the ship. I think it was about to go really poorly for us, but at the last moment I was able to figure it out with the help of the ship repairman. I suppose it's what we might call him. Candy made a new friend somehow. I didn't think that would work, but she just worked her old charm on that guy. Let's see what else. Oh, Marcus painted the captain, I believe. Don't know how that turned out. I never got to see it. I don't think anything really happened on the ship exciting amongst a few jobs. However, we did jump off the ship, and we fell for quite some time into Skyglass Mountains. They're rather interesting mountains, much different from the mountains back home. These look a little more like fingers, as opposed to, I suppose, knuckles. Well, as we were traveling through the mountains, we did notice this large, localized storm. Not sure what that's about. Hopefully, it's nothing too serious. As we continued to travel through the mountains, we ended up running across some air elementals. We thought maybe they would be peaceful, and we just tried to walk right past them. It's not the case. We had to fight them. Luckily, perhaps they were just ill-equipped to deal with us. Regardless, we won the day. We will never know if they were open for discussions. However, I believe our new home is up ahead. Shelf book. That's it.
I forgot the fact that everybody blew their level spells, gave rid of the chance to negotiate.
I don't have their level spells, I just have runes.
So, as you continue on, making your way towards the down the road towards Skygrass Retreat, walk for a few minutes, and it's still quite a bit away. I believe you guys decided that you were going to camp outside away before heading. As you... Are you? What is
I guess we'll camp outside. I mean, how far away were we?
You guys were still about an hour away from like where all the buildings and stuff were.
And it's about 7 p.m.
Yep.
I would like to let you guys know that I just remembered how to get on Foundry. Doing amazing.
You're doing
That's
the
okay,
Lord's
so-
work, Judah.
So far, only me, Nikki, and Ann are on Foundry.
No, yeah, my internet was like dying for a second there. It says it's loading now. So.
Is it getting dark?
Yeah.
Do we want to just go inside, or do we think we that might be in danger of things, and thus might want to wait out here first.
Well, that's exactly what I was wondering. I feel fine after that walk. That didn't tax me any, but I don't know about the rest of you.
Originally, I wasn't planning on taking a break, but situation we're in.
It's quiet for anyone else.
Yeah.
Am I quiet? One
If
Yeah,
you're,
something happened.
Yeah.
yeah.
Nothing.
It sounds like you're far away
No,
from the mic.
you're still quiet.
How about now?
There we
Yeah.
go.
Oh, there we go.
Okay. I turned
Oh
my mic
my
down.
god.
Too loud? Okay, one sec.
No, we
Better?
can just adjust you.
Yeah, no.
No,
it's better.
don't.
Yes.
Let me adjust
Yeah, we
because I need to adjust for sound levels anyways on the Discord for the
Sure.
recording. Hey,
Sound
you guys
fine.
hear me fine? Okay.
Yep.
Okay. But anyways, yeah, Mario's like, I'm fine myself as well. It's just going to take a bit to figure this all out, I suppose. I mean, we could take a lot. We can rest up if we want, or if we think it's better to head out.
Well, the retreat isn't going anywhere. So
Yeah,
if
that's
anybody
true.
else wishes to rest, now is the time.
Me staring at my spell slots.
I think you're the only
Nothing.
one who didn't. Okay.
Wait, why do I have bardic inspiration?
Because we got in a fight with air elementals.
Yeah, you're right.
I know Damien and is a little tired with his magic, and as is our new companion Lucia. I suppose if they need a rest, we can take it.
Looks over at Damien to see how tired he is.
I'm trying to, what do you call it? My sheet is like in that weird, it's loading and half visible form right now.
I know you're all out of third level spell slots at least.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I mean, Damien looks like relatively fine, but he would say, I mean, I could probably protect myself and like the group for a bit, but if more than one or two of those things come around, I won't be ready.
I suppose the bigger problem is we just don't know what to expect in there. It could be something easy, or it could be something horrifying.
I keep in mind my weapon doesn't seem to do as effective of damage as it would normally do.
Yeah, I kind of noticed Candy's weapon didn't quite do as much damage to those things either.
A little hard to cut air.
Yeah, it's cutting the wind's a bit tough.
Yeah, I might have about just a little bit because I felt kind of bad fighting these things. You know, we were planning to be friends with them.
Yeah, if we take a rest, then we get the third spell slots. If we meet more of them, maybe we can talk to them. Try to clear up the misunderstanding.
Won't they be mad? Because what if we like killed their friends? What if we killed their family?
I
She
mean,
looks off towards the battle happening in horror.
it's a possibility, I admit, Candy, but we didn't try to start the mess. They just came at us trying to kill us. I mean, I understand that we didn't want to hurt them, and maybe we did, maybe we didn't. I'm not quite sure how elemental family relations work. Actually, how do you get baby elementals?
Actually, yeah, I have a question about like elementals. So like, Damien knows like they come like the reason why there's so many around here is because of the whole like thing with the plane of air, and that's why there's like the floating city and everything, right?
Yeah.
Do these like when they're like kill do they like just stop existing, or do like they go back to that place?
You see, the elemental that you fought was a combination, seemingly, of both like rock, bits of rock clumped together, and wind. And it seemed like the air would dissipate, and then the rocks just kind of crumple and drop to the floor. Some of them turning into dust, the rest just remaining loose bits of rock on the ground.
Well, I don't think they're dead so much as they're not connected to.
Oh, is it kind of
The
like with them
stone.
demons? Is it like with demons when you kill them, they just go back where they came from?
I think it's similar because they just like that rock is not special.
Roll me an Arcana check. How much would you know about elementals?
I don't think any more than like what he would just like randomly have like come across.
Just roll me a regular Arcana check.
You know, I was told air elementals come from giant farts.
You're not quite too sure what exactly happened.
Yeah.
To the elemental after it died.
The fire elementals come from a giant fart that ate too much chili?
Quite possibly. I don't even want to think about water elementals in that context.
That wouldn't be moderate. Oh yeah, I think what the fuck?
Well, in any case, I mean, I guess it's not a bad idea to take a break and see what's going on. And like I said, if we prep the spells, maybe we can try to harbor some sort of peace still.
Very well.
Yeah, hopefully they'll still want to talk to us.
Mentioned anything? We killed 2.
We killed one. The other fled.
Oh, right, the other fled.
Oh yeah.
What if that other one is going off and telling its friends?
Yeah, okay, maybe we should go to the house.
But maybe they're already... I mean, the thing moved a lot faster than any of us. I mean, they might already be in there.
Well, I mean, they might not know that we're going.
Yeah, how would you know?
Well, we can get closer and see if they're in the area. Make a more informed decision.
You guys want me to scout ahead?
Let's go ahead 45, 50 minutes and then have you scout.
You think that's the best? What about you, Miss Evelyn? You got an opinion on all this?
Wait. What the fuck? Okay, sorry. I was trying to figure this shit out. Well, just to make sure that I'm understanding everything correctly, we are all trying to go back. Because wait, actually, let me research something. So, y'all fought them, and that didn't really go as planned, and we essentially had retreated.
No, we killed one of them, and the other one bitched off and ran from us because we were destroying them.
Understood. Okay. And so we're still attempting, from what it sounds like, we're still attempting a diplomatic approach to things.
Well, we are hoping on it, but the only way to do that is we need to take a long rest because we don't have the ability to cast comprehend languages right now.
There's that myself.
Or there's that spells. Spells that exist.
Or tongues, yeah.
Yeah. Since I do have that, so
don't have tongues, do you?
I do.
I'm
Or I have
pretty
capacity
certain.
I have the capacity of changing it. Spell versatility.
Ah, well,
Yeah,
because you weren't here for last game, that you didn't have it.
precisely. I already feel bad.
Which I thought, I could have sworn you said you were going to have it, which is why I was surprised when
I didn't
Storm
prepare it
didn't
for
have it
that.
on your sheet.
I didn't
Yeah.
prepare it when it was that day. Shakes fist at Storm.
You win here.
So-
Fighting.
Grimblefot.
So are we thinking of taking a rest first then?
I mean, if you want me to scout ahead to see if the place is safe, then we can camp out in there, or we can camp out here. Your guys' call.
Well, I think we move closer to make a more informed decision now.
It'd be bad if they stumbled across us though, and we just find ourselves in another battle.
I think they'd probably come back to the site of the first battle first.
I think the bigger problem is the fact they can fly and we're out in the open.
Well, sure. I mean, we can't just keep standing there. We have to make a decision.
I
Yeah,
thought we already moved closer, right? We're not where the battle was. We
Well,
moved quite a bit
no.
far from there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're nowhere near the battle.
Let me ask the lot of you all then. Do you think that do you think that the lot of your spells will be necessary? I still have plenty of mine, but we could go back, but if you think that we might be put into a heavier tussle, I think it would be a good investment to take a bit of a rest.
Go back where?
Not necessarily anywhere. We can move back a little bit away from their territory, or at least their immediate territory, that is. Unless
I mean, I think
they
this
all look
entire mountain is this their immediate territory, Evelyn.
I could have sworn it was simply the mine.
Yeah, well, we met them quite outside the mine, so
I think they just mine all of the mountain. So I think it's. Sorry.
No, it's fine. Okay, well, I think that's simple. I think we should push on forward. I guess asking right now, Storm, is it okay if I switch one of the spells over to tongues now, since that was the intent, or is that not able to do since we're technically not getting from a long rest?
Since no, I mean you'd have to wait for all of us.
Okay. Well, I guess in this instance, perhaps we should find a nice place to rest for the meantime. I mean, otherwise we are going to have to fight them, and it doesn't seem like many of you all really want to do that.
I mean, we could probably find a place with good cover to hide for the night.
I'm sure we could. I mean,
Yeah.
I still also have the hut, right? So at least we'd be safe in that regard.
Unless they came up from underneath us, of course.
And
I
they
don't
did.
want to think about that.
Wait, can air elementals dig?
More
I mean,
like,
apparently they dig the mine out.
I don't want to
They
know.
used rocks. Rocky air elementals.
I
mean,
did not
did they
hear
hurt?
either of you.
I mean, we're probably okay then. I mean, chances are they can't get underneath us. And even if they do, I suppose we just got to keep a watch out.
That's true.
In either case, I would suggest finding a place where we're hidden just to not bring attention. Because I don't know if elementals sleep, and probably the worst thing we could be is in a dome. Them saying, hey, look, there's a dome. We'll just get like 100 of us and wait outside for 8 hours when it disappears.
A dome.
Yeah, the hut. I told you about it, right?
Not that I recall.
Yeah, Miss Evelyn said they got the ability to like make a magic dome.
Right.
Huh.
What's a dome?
It's like an igloo.
What's an igloo?
It's like a dome.
It's like a circle cut in half.
Candy
Not a
just
circle cut in half. That's an arch.
Okay, like I guess a ball cut in half. Then it's hollowed out.
It's a sphere.
Imagine a
sphere
bowl.
that people live in.
It's like a bowl.
Yeah.
But upside
that's-
down.
Okay.
I think it's clear that she didn't get it.
I know. You know what? You'll see it when.
She's hearing all these different descriptions, so she's just like, okay.
You know what? You'll know it when you see it, right?
Yeah.
By the way, is anybody proficient with survival?
I think I am.
Evelyn was just about to ask that.
As a matter of fact, I'm not.
I think I am. Hold on, let me get back up.
I think Candy is.
It's a lot of things. Oh.
I think Candy is, but doesn't have a high modifier.
Yeah, but she has high wisdom.
Plus
Like-
3.
I
Okay,
got a
so
plus
wait.
4.
Actually, you have a plus. Wait, do you have? What do you?
I can
Oh,
become
okay.
proficient for 10 minutes,
How
and I
about,
already have a +4. So
how about this, right? I don't have a proficiency. Candy does. We could roll for advantage rather.
That's
If-
what I was asking for. One of us can roll with advantage if the other assists with it.
I guess yeah. No, Marcus would probably be a better instance of that because higher thing.
Yeah, well, then Candy can assist me because they are proficient. So yeah. So Candy, you want to help me see if we can find a good place to like hide out the dome?
I am amazing at hide and seek. So yeah.
I suppose this is important though, so do your best. Give the bardic inspiration to you for that.
Great. Does anybody want to give me also a guidance? Or I guess that's-
Marcus,
I don't know.
you'll do great. I'm sure.
I got it. Okay, rolling at advantage. 23. Thank God for advantage. Plus, it's a D8 right now, right?
This is for searching for a cat.
Oh yeah, a D8.
25.
25.
And a D4?
Oh, you guidanced? Someone had guidance?
I have guidance.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then Einar said what he said, so I was like, do I not need to say anything? I
Oh,
got.
okay. We had guidance, did it?
I don't have guidance.
26.
I don't know.
27.
You said things, and I was like, well, I guess Einar has
yeah,
guidance.
it sounded like guidance.
Yeah, it did.
This is for searching for a cat.
Yeah, it's just, to find, it's just to find us a place in the camp where the air elementals are less likely to find us. So, like maybe like in a cove or a cave with some cover.
Okay. Searching around, you soon find a trail that leads off bits a ways to the side from the retreat, heading basically to the right. As you make your way there, you find that there is a statue of a woman, very dilapidated. The inscription in the stone, part of it has been basically crumbled away, leaving only half of it remaining. And you can see there's this, what appears to be a samurai woman, and in the stone piece before her, there is a blade just kind of stabbed into the stone. Very flat, grey stone surface, seemingly unchipped at all. Despite the statue and the actual inscription having been worn away over time.
Is that a real sword or a stone sword?
It is a real sword. Or a handle of a blade.
I'm gonna blacksmith check it. What about blacksmith's eyes tell me about this craftsmanship?
It's roll me a blacksmithing check at disadvantage.
So is this like a random sword we've come across?
It is before a statue. And there's what seems to be a shrine, a clearing. With the 17 analyzing the handle, it seems to be of what you've come to learn, perhaps recently, is Shirai forged blade handle. It's got this kind of red and black, kind of entwined markings wrapped all around the blade, and this small, like, red twine handle just kind of blowing in the wind. This kind of black steel handguard that you've not really... It doesn't seem to be steel. It seems to be some sort of other material, but it's black in color. You can't see the blade at all. It is completely just... The entire blade itself is, like, in the stone. So it's basically only the handle that's sticking upwards.
Huh.
Can I try to pull it out?
Yes.
Wait, should I do this?
Yeah.
I mean, do you want to pull out a sword and a giant statue in the middle of a place full of air elementals?
I don't see this going wrong in any way.
One sec. Marcus is just going to walk up to the statue and go, "Hello, are you alive by any chance?"
Whatever reason, I seem to have an opposing opinion.
Nothing happens.
Well,
You have an
I
opposing
guess.
opinion.
If you're not able to get it out, Maynard, let me have a try too. This seems fun.
We're going to try to find the true king of England.
The Emperor of Japan. What am I rolling to try this?
Roll me a strength check.
Oh boy.
Are you going to go giant smite just for the advantage?
That's a good point. Perhaps you guys should step back, just in case this thing swings at me.
Yeah, I'll do that. Marcus takes a few large steps backwards.
That's a good point.
Any inspiring words before I do this?
Don't fuck up.
Other than simply not doing it.
Well, why shouldn't I do it?
That's a very compelling argument.
Do you recognize who this statue is supposed to be of?
Roll me a history check. No, just roll me a history check.
As well, actually.
Yes.
As well read as she is. Let me see.
Hello. I cannot see that.
You
rolled
privately wrote
I
it.
guess it's a net one now. Damn it.
Okay. Damien, you're trying to think as you're looking over the statue, and it takes you a while, and it's hard to recognize due to the wear and just it seems like the statue's been through a very long time of since it was built. And you're studying it for a bit, and you realize that it is a statue of one of the heavenly virtues, Hisoka Hino, virtue of patience. Evelyn, with that nat 20, it comes to you in an instance, and you can, just analyzing the statue from just looking it over, this seems to have been built like at least over 1,000 years ago.
You know, typically, whenever I have the opportunity to mess with something that is ancient, I simply choose not to.
Why?
Ancient typically doesn't always forebode the ideas of good.
You
That's
seem
a
to
nice
know
thing to say
something
about your
about this.
grandparents.
I was about to say, I feel like there's a lot of grandpas and grandmas that disagree.
And a lot who, well, would. But other than that, put simply, this is not only kind of like looks over towards Damien, who I'm assuming kind of has a look of recognition as well.
Yeah,
Do you-
I think he's mostly trying to like he looks like he's still thinking mostly.
I guess she kind of like turns around to the others and just like, well, do any of you happen to know who? You said Hisoka, right? That's okay. Do any of you know who Hisoka is?
Who got soaked?
Who wouldn't know them?
Oops.
Okay, I think I. Long story short,
Quick question: would Marcus have any clue of Hisoka? Because I'm assuming that's from the Japanese style place or Chinese, Arab, Asian place he spent a lot of time with his master. Like he would have seen artwork. Would it have been like artwork he would have seen of her or something, like paintings?
Roll me a history check at advantage.
Okay.
Get in that 22.
18.
Damn it.
Oh yeah. I've seen paintings of her back in the land I was from. She's like she's one of the virtues of like patience, ain't she?
Yes, right. And I don't know, because remind me as a player, what is Einar trying to do to the statue?
He's trying to take the sword.
There's a sword and a stone. I was just gonna see if it can come out.
I mean, I suppose it might, but I don't know.
I think
Kind
you
of
should
kind of clicks his patience and stand there. But I guess I suppose there would be a bit more. Wait, I suppose there would be a bit more wary if this is a sin, but I take it we already know what each other's. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we already know what each other's virtue, like,
We discussed
Yeah, I think
it at one point.
I thought we figured it out based off of our combat in the temple or in the underground.
No, like we had a discussion about it. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, afterwards.
Yeah,
because
but
of what they talked to us.
Yeah, but we know what we are by this point, don't we? I thought we were like the whole.
Yeah, no, we do. We do.
Underground. We know what each of us are. Yeah.
Yeah, I just have to reaffirm that. I suppose it wouldn't have much. I mean, patience for patience.
It seems like
right.
Yeah, honors patience.
All right.
I mean, it seems almost kind of faded, honestly, at this point.
I suppose so. Yeah, sure. Do your best. Throw another bardic inspiration out there. Something's wrong. I can't put my finger on it.
Whatever gives you that impression.
Hold the sword.
No, it's something that, yeah, don't mind me. I'm trying to figure out something about my stats. Oh.
There is also an inscription below the statue.
I thought you said it was too faded though to read.
Half of it is faded. Half of it is basically like been destroyed completely, but the rest is readable.
Is it in a language any of us can read?
Do any of you know the Shurai language?
I would assume not.
I would assume not.
Sure, I don't.
Sure, I don't either.
Then
Wait, Marcus
Uh,
doesn't know it?
Does Lucia?
Well, I mean, would Marcus have some inkling of it considering his master? I have no idea.
I'd say, I mean, I'm
I mean, it
sure.
wasn't a language I could take. It wasn't in the languages
I'm
section.
pretty sure that's the curse word I heard my master say before.
To be fair, he's also over 1,000 years old.
Yeah,
It is-
exactly.
It is. Their language is something you could have taken. I don't know if you. Basically, you can take any of the dialect languages that
I mean-
of the 5 human.
Yeah, I
Would-
mean,
Would Evelyn with her goals even be interested in something like this? Because I can't reason it otherwise. Like, would it make sense for my character to know this language? Because obviously we didn't really know too heavily about, like, you know, homebrew languages before coming in here. So I don't know which one of us would know.
It was in the rules.
I know, but you get what I mean.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't.
Einar knows Skallic.
Yeah, I mean, this.
I should reread the rules.
I feel like Marcus should know.
yeah, you know what? I'll replace Undercommon with it because I kind of just picked Undercommon as a bloody meme.
Should I guess what language should I know then? Well, I guess I can't really because ASMR.
You know who's really smart and knows every single language? Syl.
Yeah, there it is.
So how do you spell the damn country's name again? I can't remember.
It should be if you click on
Look
in
on
your
the pencil
character sheet.
on languages.
Yeah, it should be there. It's Shuren.
Oh, is it Sheeran? I do not. Oh, there it is. The Sheeran. There it is. It's at the just.
It's
just
under
not up.
Undercommon.
It's not in the alphabetical order for that one.
Yeah, the additional
there we
ones
go.
are below.
Okay, I removed Undercommon because it doesn't
Okay.
really make any sense that he'd speak Undercommon apart from the meme. I would speak Sheeran. That would just make sense given his background.
It reads from what you can see that's remaining left of it. The patient blade, like a flower blooming in spring. We thank you for letting our village bloom.
So Marcus will repeat that to the party. Quite poetic, actually. Very much like the haiku style poetry the ancients did. Used to read a lot of those back with my master. I mean, I'm more of the art, like visual arts, but the
I think it's saying pull the sword.
Well, suppose I will try.
that, or you're supposed to, maybe exchange the sword for flowers.
Ooh. Looks through
Are there
pockets.
any flowers nearby?
Yeah, there's quite a bit of flowers just growing in the area.
What
Is that
season is it?
It is autumn.
Autumn.
It's a perfect
Perhaps
time to
it's
do the
saying-
Indiana
perhaps-
Jones.
I
trick with
wonder what
flowers and
village
sword.
this is talking about.
Perhaps it's
I
saying
haven't
that-
seen any.
Well, perhaps because this was 1,000 years ago.
That's fair. I mean, there is the castle up there. Presumably, there was a village around it as well.
Right.
True.
Well, who knows? I mean, as much as Candy is practically bursting with curiosity,
She looks like
Perhaps-
she's vibrating in place.
yeah.
All
It's
right.
just like, I feel like she gestures towards her without like actually looking, but it's just can feel the energy. It's just perhaps it's saying that we should come back in the spring. Who knows?
I don't think it's saying that. Come on.
Gee.
Good thing it's subjective. And turns around and
All
winks
right.
over at Candy, who's dying on the inside.
Einar will approach the blade.
Okay.
Kind of. Is the stone? Is it at like height level for him, or is it on the ground that he's gonna have to
It's
kinda
on the
kneel
ground.
down?
You gotta.
He's going. Okay, he's gonna kneel down and close his eyes for a minute. I'm gonna activate Uvar.
Okay.
And give myself advantage on this ability check.
Okay.
Through Uvar because that makes more sense than Giant's Might.
It does.
Alrighty. and he's going to grab the hilt and try to pull it slowly and steadily as opposed to yanking the thing out. Just in
Okay.
case
Roll
there
me a
is a
strength.
blade.
Oh God!
Okay.
You were inspired. You still got your D8.
Okay. As you try to pull the blade out, you feel as your eye glows with that bluish light, and you can feel as you're trying to steadily and slowly pull it out, it's just stuck in there, and you feel it move a slight bit. That's all you can get out of it as it continues to remain stuck.
Does it feel like there's a blade there?
It feels like there's definitely a blade in there, and you feel like you were very close to pulling it out, but you were just quite not there, and it just remains stuck in the stone.
Did you get
You
it?
feel like
Keep
you feel like the fact that you got a budge at all means that it either is it's either an all or nothing kind of thing.
keeping a sideways glance on Candy to see her reaction. She just snaps her fingers and says, "Oh darn! I guess we're just gonna have to come back 5 months from now, right?"
Let me try.
Einar will release the hilt and stand up. Take a deep breath. Almost had it, actually.
Let me try.
There's certainly something blade in there, but I thought perhaps the patient method of pulling it out smoothly would work. I think it's an all or nothing kind of thing.
I think Candy wants to go at it.
By all means, Candy, if you wish to try, you may.
One second. Okay, yeah. So she's gonna rush over, immediately range, and then try to pull it.
Well, roll your D8 first, because I suppose we could all blow up from this.
Yeah. Let me roll my rage thing. Hold on.
That actually reminds me. With the official Wild Soul coming out, what ruling are we using for it now?
Still the same.
Well, I know something's changed, like how for example, the necromantic magic one, like for the one, is different now.
I haven't checked. I'd have to take a look.
Yeah, it's now not an indiscriminate ray of destruction on everyone around.
I thankfully
That's
didn't
fair.
pull that one.
Isn't that the difficult terrain one? Or is that?
Nope. So arcane energy taps into the minds of those around you. Each creature within 30 feet must succeed a wisdom save or see a glimpse of the creature's thoughts, learning how it plans to attack you.
So in other words, we get advantage on the creatures around us get disadvantage, around you get disadvantage.
Yeah, if they're trying to attack me.
Yeah.
Which none of us
So
are, so
basically-
it's kind of a
Yeah.
moot point.
Yeah, so basically just to describe it, Kenny immediately you see that fire immediately come to her eyes whenever she rages, and then immediately this pulsing purple energy shoots out from her head, knocking into each of your guys' head, giving it a bit of a throb of a headache, but otherwise doesn't do anything.
I'm actually curious. I'm curious. Wait. Okay, now I wanted to see if I could give you a small thing. Nah, she's just sitting there watching with just the lightest sense of exasperation on her face.
So strength was it?
What the
It is strength check. Yes.
Oh, advantage. Give me. Ugh.
Jesus! You guys wasted Candy. You both wasted Candy's good rolls for those
God.
freaking memes.
I cry.
Candy, it doesn't even budge for you. You try to yank it out, and you pull with such a force that you just kind of pull too hard. Your grip just gives loose, and you fall onto your ass.
Ow.
You okay there, Candy?
I really really
You know,
wanted
Evelyn, I
more.
felt very close. If you want to inspire me one more time, I think I have it.
I mean, perhaps, but
I mean, I could take a crack at it, I suppose.
Could be useful in the trials to come.
Oh, I forgot to use my rock. Okay, just run the rock.
Sure, Marcus will rub the rock and take a yank at it. I'll see what I can do.
I swear he gets it now.
I roll that 20. Nope. Good. Okay, my back's a little out now. A little stiff.
oh, this is troubling.
I could probably do it with Giant's Blade.
I don't think we get an infinite amount of tries at this.
Well, if it's in the area that we're gonna live, we can always try next time.
Yeah, maybe after like working out for a bit.
Yeah.
Katie will immediately drop down and push him.
Yeah, good idea, Candy. Marcus goes down beside her.
I think Damien's gonna walk over and just like, I mean, he's not very strong, so he can't like pull on it. I think he would just try to like pick it up to see what would happen.
It doesn't budge.
Okay.
Evelyn is just going to watch everybody being succumbed by their curiosity and just understand a little fact, except for Lucia. Lucia's being, well, I don't know, is she being a good girl?
Lucia is probably busy, like, just, like, looking at all of the, like, plants and not interested in the sword whatsoever.
Evelyn kind of tilts her head at this.
The trees around are quite pretty. It seems like there are sakura trees in between every so often, just kind of scattered around.
Lucia just stares off in awe, like, oh my god, so pretty.
David
More
would
to buy.
call over to Evelyn. Evelyn, could you give this a shot? I'm kind of curious. Because they are virtues. Your sins. So I was just curious if, I mean, I'm not very strong. So it could have just not moved because I'm not very strong. But I'm kind of curious if it has anything to do with.
I mean, I have a little bit of muscle, but I don't think that's going to aid me too much in this, but... Sure. If you would like for me to try, I suppose I could.
Oh, I have an idea. Either Evelyn trying it, or Damie, you could do that thing you did and, like, taking my strength or something.
I think he's out of that for the day.
Oh, right. Well,
Yeah.
Aw.
sure, I suppose I could try. Just kind of at first before approaching, just kind of looks kind of down at herself and kind of thinks for a moment before she just kind of shrugs and walks over towards the blade. It is an odd thing, isn't it? What does it, I guess, look like? Like, just...
The handle looks like, it's got this red and black kind of like a stripe pattern, basically curling around, just red, black, red, black, red, black.
Kind of like a katana?
Yeah.
Is there visible wear of a weapon well used?
Make me an investigation check.
Yes, sir. 1 second. 15.
There doesn't seem to be any wear at all, which is strange considering how old this blade might be stuck in the stone there, it seems to be magical in nature, and that is preserving whatever it is.
Magic item.
I will fucking hurt you.
I do bad damage without it.
I swear to fucking god.
Actually, there's something I guess nobody checked. Anybody wanted to like use their magic to detect anything?
Yeah, I suppose that could be done.
Oh.
If I'm not mistaken, I guess could I cast Identify on it? Also, this entire time I was underneath the false impression that Identify did not take up things. In fact, it does. Is that how it's ruled here, or?
What do you mean?
Like, when it comes to Identify, what's the rules as far as the components?
Oh, yeah, you need the component.
I would like to assume... Are those consumed, or...?
No.
No, it's not. Once you buy it, it's good.
Oh, okay. Then to say...
Damien has. He would offer if he realizes that.
I mean, literally, she's done it before, so like, I never made a point to get it, though. I'm pretty sure she would have before. Can I just detract from it now? Since
you can
that
just
would have been an issue. How much is it?
It's 50 GP. I'm pretty sure.
100 gold.
50.
Is it 100?
It's 100 gold, Earl. I know because I played a knowledge cleric in my other game and have been trying to get 100 gold to buy a goddamn pearl.
Fucking 100 gold pieces. Jesus. I don't remember the last time I had 100 gold pieces.
I have 1600. If you give me a bardic inspiration, I can give it to you.
Are you fucking bard-ering with me? Anyways, I guess
I know it's really fucking close. Like,
wow. I suppose here. First off, I guess she'll take up Damien's offer for his poil. Unless I mean, oh yeah, I guess you don't really have any much more spell slots in that instance. Well, it's not like it would be because it's a ritual, but bah. I'll go ahead and do it.
as a ritual or normal cast?
As a ritual in this instance.
Okay. Is anyone else doing anything within that 10 minutes?
I want to go find some big rocks and do curls with them just to get the muscles warmed up.
Candy still does
Three
muscles.
people went out. Three
moment.
people.
Sorry, go ahead.
I'd say the 10 minutes doesn't even go through because as you try to begin casting the identify spell, it feels as if you need more of the whole blade to actually identify the enchantments. Having just the handle itself and trying to identify itself, it seems like it's very, just from what you're trying to get, it's very difficult to, even if you did have a blade.
Well, Evelyn kind of quietly okay, I don't believe I can actually do it like that. The whole blade needs to be out if that's to be a thing. Well, I suppose I can go ahead and try. And kind of looks over towards... Do we know Lucia's, if she's an omen like us yet? Or...
No one has had any open conversations with Lucia.
That's fair. But, okay, if that's the case, then she kind of looks... Before she kind of... she doesn't take off her gloves, but she does kind of clutch over her hand, specifically the hand with the finger, before she very carefully... At first, she doesn't even actually grab the blade. She simply puts a palm directly on the pommel, and kind of looks down at it for a moment. Just kind of admiring the work of it. Marcus, what did you say was the wording for? It was...
Oh, it was the idea of, let's see here, it was, or reads it again, just 1 second, so I can back up to where you had it. It was, there it is. The patient blade like a flower blooming in spring, We thank you for letting our village bloom.
Saying this while doing push-ups.
The patient blade. Alright. And she will attempt to pull.
Okay. Roll me a strength check.
Just strength or
Yes.
alright. Cool. Ability check. Fuck!
Doesn't budge.
She tries to pull, but just no budge and just oh, okay, yep, this thing is stuck tight. Whew.
I budged it. I'm telling you, it's not as in there as you guys think. Storm, how many
Big
days?
guy, then move over and try it.
How many days has it been since we left that temple? The one that we got our new powers in.
Oh. Shit. 26. It's been 7 days-ish.
Oh. Okay.
So it happened on the 26th, it is now the 4th.
Let
And
me.
the 29th. There's 29 days. No, yeah, 29 days on the 6th.
Einar's gonna pull a raid and consult with the Elder Gods really quick.
Okay.
As I use this boyo. I am going to try to divine what would happen if I did pull this blade from the statue. Will it help me in our trials to come?
Which god?
Oh. Shit, that's a good question. The one he asked last time.
I don't know. I don't remember which one you asked last.
Pretty sure the big man himself. God, I gotta look up your gods again. Hang on.
Drindire?
Possibly.
One of the 6 gods or one of the demigods?
Possibly Drindire himself, because he asked about the smithing contest. There's not like a demigod of smithing.
Yeah. Drindire.
Well, if that doesn't work, then Asgeir.
I mean, you gotta pick one. It might have been Asgeir. I don't know. It was either the Skjallan one or Drindire. Who is the main god? It's up
I
to
mean, wouldn't either the god of nature and peace, probably, or magic and knowledge would be the two I would pick.
I'm gonna ask Shinsei.
Okay.
From Shirai, they might know.
Oh, for fucking me.
Okay.
He's like, who the fuck are you?
You hear a Shirai voice speak to you. An ancient blade, forged long ago, first of many. Blossom true. Perhaps it might assist you in your efforts for the prophecy.
I assume that's where it is. Opens his eyes, just rubs his forehead. Oh, those demigods, they're very...
Which one were you talking to?
Shinsei.
No again?
Possibly. I'm not sure what a haiku is.
Type of poem.
It was poetic. I'm now just under the assumption all the Shiraians speak like that at this point.
You know, you'd be amazed how many do.
Either way, he said it could help fulfill or assist in the coming prophecy, so probably not a bad idea to try to get it.
I mean, I guess you could take one more crack at her if you'd like. I
I
mean,
got a good feeling about it this time.
And to be completely honest with you, I think even a god that represents truth would still be a bit cryptic.
we could put some flowers on your wrist to see if it helps.
I think that'd be rather befitting.
Sure, why not?
Again,
The
let me
power
get some flowers.
I heard some flowers.
With the power of flowers and friendship and my giant's might.
Let's see. You know how to like get some nice flowers, and we'll make like a little flower bracelet for Einar.
I would like to probably mention the entire time people have been messing with the sword, she's just been looking at plants and stuff like that and probably like collecting any pretty ones that she has found. So she probably has a bunch of pretty flowers at the moment already.
Lucia, do you think you might be able to help Einar here with a little flower arrangement, perhaps a bracelet?
I don't know if Storm wants me to do a roll or anything for the flower finding, or if it's just okay.
Well, you gotta say so first, regardless. I don't know if she's gonna say yes to me or not.
Yeah, you can roll me a survival check. Survival or nature?
I do have herbalism kit, so I don't know if that helps at all as well. Proficiency.
Yeah, you can roll herbalism kit proficiency.
Herbalists just know how to make flower crowns and bracelets now, guys. It's canon.
You seem to have gathered quite a few pretty looking flowers and have, in the time that everyone's been trying to pull out the sword and discuss what to do, been able to make one crown, if you so wish, or a bracelet. Some sort of flower.
She wouldn't have been making them, she just
Okay. Collecting them. Yeah, you'd have quite a few different sorts of flowers.
Well, heck, Lucy is ahead of the game.
Did you not hear the question that I asked, or?
Yeah, no, I was about to say I forgot what the question was already, and then speaking, and I was like, I know I was literally about to ask, and then Marcus started speaking. I'm like, what?
Oh, yeah, no. Evelyn had asked if you would maybe be able to help Einar making a bracelet of some sorts.
Lucia probably with this whole handfuls of things just probably gives the biggest nod and smile and just rushes towards Einar.
I love her. Friendship ended with kindness candy.
And then me thinking about how small Lucia is and how big Einar is.
You know, Einar, you might want to bend down.
If anything, Neil.
You're gonna want to make the bracelet a little big, because when I get large, it might break the bracelet.
Oh, then perhaps a flower crown would be most appropriate.
Wouldn't it still break?
No, it just, it'd be appropriate to the size of the actual wrist.
Things grow with you when you're using giant spell.
Yeah, anything you're wearing would grow with you, that's true. Otherwise, your clothes
I didn't know if that extended to a flower bracelet, but okay.
Big flower bracelet.
I mean, to be fair, it must extend to everything in your inventory. Otherwise, everything would split, or you would be unable to use little tiny objects hanging off your belt.
Guys,
boom, naked Einar.
What if we make a strawberry bracelet and I grow large and we have big strawberries?
Well, for as long as you can actually remain big, that is.
And then they would shrink in our bellies. I don't know how.
For as long as they remain on your person.
It's called dieting.
God. We love the new keto diet.
the Chiquito.
You can eat as much as you
Anyway.
want, and you won't gain any weight.
All right, so we make a flower bracelet.
Yeah.
Did Evelyn have one more bardic inspiration?
Indeed, she has 2, and I was waiting. I was waiting until after this entire commotion, rather.
Would someone also like to guidance him as they make their flower bracelet?
Well, it's not the flower bracelet. It's I think the
The sword.
yeah.
Yes, I don't. The guidance spell I'm referring to, Lucia.
Ah.
Yeah, will the flower bracelet count as a guidance?
Yeah,
Sure,
can a
sure.
flower bracelet be my guidance? That
Sure,
sounds
you can
cute.
cast guidance as you do that. That's fine.
Oh,
Go
yeah,
ahead.
Here we go. Gotta get that 30, man.
No,
As you
oh my God.
grow in size.
Boom. Advantage on this. Oh no!
I hate it here.
I'll use my inspiration on
Use your normal inspiration first.
No, he meant that.
Okay. Huh.
The Bardic second. I mean, you can roll an
it.
8
It
and
slips. Wait a minute.
I'm gonna have a fucking panic attack.
Einar pull.
12.
Back out 15.
15.
Advantage.
I hate this.
So 19?
Oh. Fucking of course.
As you try again, and this time in your giant's might form, you try to pull, and you get just another slight budge, but
Wait, what's Einar's fucking strength modifier?
2.
+2.
+2. What the fuck? Are you telling me that I'm like? Wait a second. Candy. What's Candy's?
+4.
+4. Oh no, this is the worst timeline. I don't like the fact that I'm tied with the second person in this group for strength.
Well, you can't get advantage on strength checks though.
Not until I get enhanceability, I don't.
God, those walls.
I thought Einar was close to Candy, huh?
Yeah,
No,
I could have sworn.
Einar put his stats in the con and int, not strength.
But once I hit level 6, the strength will be fixed anyway.
I love how while we're having this conversation as well, there's still this off on the side, just like 141, 142, 143.
Yeah, and then there's Candy, who's just like the equivalent of a grape that's just made of muscle. Also, I'll be right back. I need to get food.
Marcus, on the other hand, just the rubber band.
145, 146,
I think I just needed another 4 on that D8.
149, 150. Okay.
Okay, Candy. Okay. You ready, Candy? You got this. You got this. And start massaging Candy's shoulders. You got this, Candy. You got this.
Oh, am I going again?
You might as well. You're all pumped up.
Can I do that again, Storm?
You'll have to rage again to have advantage.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay.
I'm assuming Judah would give their final bardic inspiration for this last attempt.
Probably have to wait for Judah to get back.
Judah.
Oh, there you
Hold
are.
on. Yeah, I'm here. I just tried to just get on my phone because I am making dinner for myself. So
What
was
you
that?
gotta give
Would she
Candy.
give her last inspiration?
to Candy? Candy's gonna try again now that she's all warmed up.
I would just like to go on record by saying you guys are fucking insufferable.
Need it. We need it.
The fucking sin of envy has tried once.
Exactly, guys. Follow after
Can't-
his example.
Kindness wants this sword for her friend.
Marcus only tried once for the shits and giggles. So technically, he should be trying 100 times, given the fact that he's diligent.
And let's not pretend like Candy's intentions here are completely selfless.
They are. Oh, sorry. Is Evelyn gonna give the inspiration?
If Judah had control over the situation, no, just to spite you. Evelyn, however, yeah, no, she'll give it.
Yes.
Don't forget to rub your lucky rock, Candy.
She'll rapidly rub her lucky rock, and then immediately just go and then run towards the sword and pole.
Okay, roll
As
that
you
D8.
run towards Lucy, we'll try and tap you for guidance.
Thank you.
Don't forget to roll your D8 for rage, because you could kill the party.
7. That's, let's see. 7 is okay. Shadows, give around your weapon a choice. You're holding until your rage ends. Your weapon deals psychic damage instead of bludgeoning. Okay, so her hands take on a bright glow as she grips the handle of the sword. Alright, strength with advantage first.
I've loosened it up for you.
Oh my god! What is with these rolls?
She can still make it.
18? D4?
Just need to get a 4, maybe. Oh, damn.
Nope. Back down to 21, which already was a failure.
Someone give me their inspiration.
Evelyn just quietly chimes in and just says, "Yep, it seems as though we're just gonna have to wait the 5 months."
You know, I think patience is the key here.
No.
Like, me, like, as a person, I'm like, I just kind of want to roll with Lucia to see, but I also know Lucia has no interest whatsoever in even attempting this.
I think it's a puzzle, guys. Like, we have to be patient for the weapon.
You do actually get a budge this time, Candy, but it doesn't confuse.
Quite alright. It's quite alright. Tomorrow's another day.
She slides
Guys,
down.
DC is 22.
Oh,
So both times we missed it by 1.
Yes.
She just slides down until she's just gripping the very base of the sword and her face is down on the ground.
It's okay, Candy. We'll get it next time.
Everyone just kind of moves down. Everyone just moves. Oh, sorry.
Sil? You think Sil got it?
Oh yeah, still super strong.
Looks at him.
Sil just kind of looks at you with his arms crossed and shakes his head.
She looks at him, looks at the sword she's holding, gives it a tiny little wiggle, and she's just like, "See, it budged. He's so strong."
Well, in any case, I guess we had better set up camp for the night, especially since I'm pretty sure we're all tired after trying to pull the sword.
Oh yeah.
And doing an assortment of exercises.
Warm-ups. An actual exercise would have been like 300 push-ups.
Yeah, with like sandbags on your back.
Yeah.
I'm going to agree to disagree in this instance.
Now, speaking of which, is there a tree nearby? Or I guess we were looking for a cave or something.
Yeah, you can look for. Are you looking for a cave?
Well, we were looking for a place to camp, remember? So someplace that would keep us hidden from the prying flying eyes.
I think essentially amongst this mountain, I think the most appropriate term would be we're trying to look for a grove. Someplace that is just really nice and thick with foliage.
Yeah, cave, grove, something that will keep us covered from the air. So that was the survival check earlier, so we could find a place to camp that would be hard for the fucking air elementals to discover us.
You'd be able to find a place that's away, tucked away.
Yeah, I guess we're set up the camp here. If you want to put your dome up there, Evelyn.
Yep. Or set up where? Sorry.
We found a place to hide. Is basically what he just said.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yep, can do. And she will spend the time doing the ritual to set that up.
Okay. Alrighty, who's taking first watch?
Candy
I
will.
guess
Oh, good.
I guess Marcus will, since I guess he's got goggles of night now, so he can take it whenever. But
I mean, actually, how far away from the sword did we put camp?
I'd say about 15 minutes.
Oh, okay, it's too far then. So yeah, whoever wants to go first.
I can go first.
probably the people without night vision would go first.
I can go second.
I think only our human cleric doesn't have night vision.
Damien's muted.
Damien learns how to steal night vision from people.
Yeah, I dissociated for a second. Like, and I came back as like we were talking about dark vision, so I was hoping the conversation would just continue, and I figured out.
We're talking about watches.
Oh, okay.
Actually, come to think about it, it doesn't matter, Marcus. By the way, Damien, when you take your watch, do you want to use these? And he will point him at the night vision goggle. You know, just so you can see in the dark.
Yeah.
So they are not a two-in item. We can just flip-flop them.
I could probably just also. Yeah, actually, yeah, I'll just take it.
You want to take first watch then, or should I?
Yeah, I'll take first.
Okay, I'll take second, I guess. Lucia, you want to take third?
I'll take whatever watch.
Sounds good. I think that's everything then, and the rest of you guys get some sleep.
Sounds good.
So only one person taking watch per.
We got the dome. We should be okay.
I don't think that would be necessary. In this case, I suppose I could. What
We can see outside the dome, can't we?
Yeah, we can.
So you just keep watching inside the dome anyway.
Well, that's what we were planning on.
Yeah. Now, Evelyn was gonna ask, which watch is Marcus taking?
He was thinking second.
Well, okay. Evelyn just was saying, I think I'll join you on that one. I haven't really been able to do all too much as I would have wished to today, so might as well make up for it with a watch.
Sounds good.
All right.
Anybody wants to take their watch with Damien, or is he going by himself?
Actually, that's not too bad an idea. I do also still gotta show how much progress I made.
Looks at her notebook that has very little progress and how good her handwriting is, but still has a look of determination.
That sounds good. And did you want to take the last watch with Lucia there, Einar?
She doesn't mind. It's up to her.
Probably the best way to split it up, because the four people with the highest wisdoms are one watch each.
So, first watch.
First one was David.
Yeah.
Okay. Kenny will pull out her notebook that she's been writing the same symbols on over and over. I guess question to you, Storm. Should I make some kind of roll to see how it turned out?
Yes. Roll me a dexterity check.
Okay.
Of course, now you roll high.
What was it?
Oh my
A
god.
19 and a 20.
God.
Nat 19, nat 20.
God.
Pain. You know what? For poops and smiles.
Pain.
For poops and smiles here.
Oh my god!
What did he roll?
A nat 20.
I hate it here.
Game doesn't really want you guys to have the sword.
Trying again in the morning, game.
Well, I mean, told you guys, we just have to wait 5 months, you know?
I hate it.
I just wanted to see if I would get that 20.
I guess then,
Um,
I guess, is there any description, Storm, or?
Yeah. What have you been writing?
Basically,
Is it just practicing handwriting?
yeah, just making it look nice.
You can see significant growth, Damien. Candy, as well. That over time, I don't know how long you've been practicing since you last saw Damien.
The last
But
time I think was when we met the werewolf guy.
Okay, so yeah,
And the last
it's
time-
improved considerably since then.
Okay. See, look. How's it look?
It's looking a lot better, actually.
Really, really?
Yeah, you should practice more than just like those words, though.
So you want me to move on to the next stuff?
Yeah, just start just writing things out. Like just random things, not necessarily.
Syl tells you to write Damien smells.
Candy gives a very considering nod, and she will write, "Davy smells good," and then sticks her tongue out at Syl.
He folds his arms.
Alright, I guess then I just kind of write random stuff for.
Yeah, well, just like anything you want to write, but like just don't like end up writing the same words over and over again, because then you might just be getting good at that flow rather than like actual writing overall.
Oh, okay.
Taps Quill the chin thoughtfully.
Today was an inter
INTERESTING.
okay. G was it?
Yes.
Day. We flew. Probably would have died if we fell off the ship. It was fun.
Signs at Candy with a heart.
Like that?
Yeah, like that.
Okay. Also, another thing.
She'll look through her bag and take out her altruism book.
I've gotten through at least this much.
Like, shows Damien. She's gone through 35% of it.
Okay.
It's a little confusing. I mean, Syl's been helping me a lot, but there's a lot of big words that I don't know. Could you help?
Yeah, sure.
Awesome. Okay.
I guess if I'm allowed to, Candy will spend the watch reading.
They're not watching.
yeah, not watching. So Candy roll.
I mean, David can watch. Like, he can answer and look around. It's fine. He has high whiz.
So Candy roll me. roll me an intelligence check, and Damien, roll me a perception check.
Intelligence check.
Yeah, at least be an advantage for Candy.
A 5.
Not that that was any help.
Okay. Well, Candy, you get through about another 5%.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Nice. A big chunk of reading is spent with the book upside down.
I don't know if this one is written in common. Like, this one seems really complicated. Like, none of these look like letters.
It's upside down.
That'll do it.
And she'll turn it around.
Nope. Still doesn't help. It's still very long and complicated.
You know what? Here. And he's going to get, he would give her the eye of the bookworm. And say, use this to look up, like, symbol words in the book. Like, kindness. Something like that.
Eye of the what now?
The eye of the bookworm.
It's like the eye of the tiger.
Wait, what is it?
You should be able to find it under the magical, under the items tab. Briefcase, under magic, under items.
You already posted the text in chat.
Oh, okay. Okay, got it. Okay, and you said you used it for what?
For simple words like kindness. Find threads.
Will it help me, like, read the word?
No, that's what I was suggesting. Starting with like more simple things.
So skip the parts that are hard to read, then?
Close this whole book.
Yeah.
Just not necessarily. Just like I guess the idea is look around for the parts that you do understand and build out of that.
Looks at him, slow blink like he's talking another language. Looks back down at the book.
Okay, imagine it's like a puzzle, right? You have a couple puzzle pieces that you understand, right? Kindness, right? You understand kindness.
I don't know if I can.
Damien's gonna write out like a bunch of words for her to look for, like simple concepts.
She'll watch as he's doing this, kind of get like a bit of a furrow to her brow while she watches.
Sorry about all this, by the way.
No, it's okay. I want to help. I also don't want it to just be like me explaining things at you know?
At me, other than in words. Indifference to what?
She's basically saying comparison to what?
Yeah. I always found it was easier to learn things when it's just reading by myself. I don't know. If this isn't working for you, we can figure something else out.
Oh, so you taught all these by yourself?
I just read a lot.
How'd you learn how to read by yourself?
Well, I was probably taught that when I was a kid.
Oh, okay, so then with the harder stuff, you learn by yourself.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the reading and writing stuff, never really had to use that until I started walking about with everyone. I mean, reading, of course, is fine as long as the words are, simple and smaller and more common. But usually, words typically weren't really a thing at home. And I mean, when they were, I don't think they were spelled correctly. Like, for instance, color, and she'll
Write down color with a K. I just saw the message.
Dictionary, right? Yeah, no, I know what that is. That's it's something that will help, right?
Wow, that's terribly explained. My brain is very slow right now. I am candy at the moment. No, yeah, it's a book with the correct spelling and meanings of words.
Yeah, I mean, at very least, I do understand coming out with all this, and sorry that it's probably harder since, I mean, with you being super smart and everything, having it done down a lot.
I'm not super smart. I'm not that smart.
That's super smart. I mean, you're gonna read this thing, and she gestures to the book. With ease. That's super smart. And you can cast magical spells, and you know a lot of things about a lot of things. I don't know how to do any of that. And even the others, I mean, they're all smart too, but like, you're like you're here, like, so here, I'm like right here, and she like puts her hand against the dirt. And the others are like
Don't
right
put
here.
Don't put yourself there.
Well, I mean, comparatively, everyone is smart. I mean, to most people, in general.
Very very tactically aware in a fight. That's not. You're not smart. Just different ways of being smart.
I don't know if I'd say tact. I just rush at things and hit them really hard. And it works.
Smart thing for you to do.
Is it? Just getting really angry and running towards something that could probably kill me, I don't know, and then just hitting it with my axe.
To be fair, they haven't yet, so.
Yet.
You're more successful at fighting than I am at literally anything in real life, so.
That's not true. Again, it's just hitting things. I don't do anything special. It's literally something just about everyone in my tribe can do. But, no, anyway, kind of shakes her head. Thanks, though. Well, I hope this, dictionary book will help ease this up.
She'll pick up the book that she was reading to try to go back to reading it.
Okay. You continue on, and it is still a bit of a struggle, but it helps a little bit more. Definitely helps you get that extra progress into that, essentially that 5%. And it is time to wake up the others for second watch. So, I assume you both wake up Marcus and Evelyn for second watch.
I don't, do they?
Waking up? Don't know that. Yeah. Let's see.
I guess Marcus wakes up and Greg gets his goggles back from Damien to put him on for the watch.
Evelyn just looks over at him and is just, when did you get those again? Anyway.
I got him back at the town after the win in the tournament.
Well, I suppose that helps. You've always been a very wary eye.
Well, I figured wandering around in them dark caves unable to see things, and I mean, lighting up like a bright torch doesn't really help my stealthing ability, and considering I'm kind of like the group scout at the moment.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, guess what? I got your ear, Miss Evelyn. What do you think we're doing tomorrow again? Do you think I should be like ready to sneak ahead just in case we run into trouble? Or you think I'd be better off in a different aspect?
I believe a wary eye is generally always good. But that being said, though, in this instance, I do think that we should try our best. Sorry if I seemed a little bit absent-minded as of late. I've been thinking about a lot.
Oh, fair enough. You know, I bet you got a lot on your mom, Miss Evelyn. You seem like the thinking type.
A little bit of both, doing and thinking. In this instance, you know, I guess I could speak for all of us that being a kind of leans a bit closer, not wanting to wake Lucy up specifically. Omen wasn't exactly anything we all had in mind.
I guess that's true. I never even thought of my glowing hands to be any sort of indication.
That is fair. I mean, from what I understand, your bolts of light that you shoot out of your hands, those are... Well, they didn't just happen when your hands started glowing, no?
Pretty close, actually. It was a bit disturbing when I was panning and then a bolt of light burst through and destroyed the panning I was in the middle of. Didn't quite have control of it at first.
Right. That actually makes perfect sense as to why it may have been a mistaken. Well, I guess for my instance, you know, she kind of looks down at her glove, clutches her finger. To be completely honest, I don't believe I actually remember when this exactly had occurred. I just woke up one day, and there it was.
Yeah, I suppose it's kind of an oddity. I take it you weren't born with that either. It happened when you were, you know, more mature.
Absolutely not, yes. That would not be great. Especially given that, you know, it seems to have only really, not necessarily grown longer, but it's definitely out there. I do know one thing. Do you remember anything like this? I remember that when this had particularly shown, it was when I finally had made a decision about something. What about you?
Actually, to be honest, it's not quite a decision, but more of like a moment of realization. This happened to me when I finally painted my first true picture. Like, I finally got it right, then my hand started to glow.
That must have seemed like a bit of a magical portent, don't you think?
Little bit. My master said it was kind of fucking weird.
In those words exactly.
Well, he said it in, Chunjin, but yeah, in Syrian, but yeah, more or less.
Yeah, I suppose that would be rather strange. For me, I suppose, life isn't always easy. In my instance, it was a bit different. And she kind of looks down before she slowly removes the glove, covering and almost cradling her finger with her other hand. This is a bit embarrassing, admittedly, but for me, life hasn't always been easy, and for such a long time, I found myself often caught in it's ocean's waves, being tossed about.
Yeah, I can see that. Let's go on.
In this instance, this manifested. I had this dream. I was sinking rapidly. There were other people around me, people some of my neighbors and no idea. I was nearly out of breath, whatever the equivalent of that is, dreams. I started to paddle. Mind you, I already knew how to swim, but you know how dream logic can be sometimes. I kept paddling, and eventually I had passed by some of those that were sinking as well. I don't know entirely what it means, but I broke to the surface eventually. And I guess since then, she kind of clutches the finger before pinching back on her glove. I've decided I never want to drown again. Ever since that shift in mentality, well, you can imagine the slight freak out I may have had when I reached up and tried to scratch my face.
Yeah, I suppose that probably would have been disturbing the second you realized it.
Oh, yes, and, well, painful. Kind of fastens the glove.
It hurts yourself when you touch your, when your hand touches yourself. Did not come out right.
No. What I mean is, before I don't believe I knew quite how to control this little manifestation. It was, a bit of a wild card, but since then I knew that apparently the almost bladed parts aren't exactly retractable, but they can be made to be sharp. Other times, though, it can simply fold around, almost like a fin, almost.
I see.
Yeah. I'm sorry if this is a bit random. I don't know why I'm telling you this.
No, it's fascinating, Miss Evelyn. I'm glad you're sharing. We don't get much time to chat one-on-one.
I suppose. But I suppose I should ask the question to the others to see how their manifestations had worked.
Yeah, see if there's kind of like some underlying point where we had a realization that changed us, I suppose.
Yeah. I mean, I know that you said yours was with your painting, but do you remember any change in your mentality?
I don't know. I guess it was kind of like an inner peace, maybe? Like, put it this way. You ever tried something really hard for a long time that you just wanted to have it done? And then finally you get that moment where you finish it. You get that feeling of absolute bliss and relief that you finally got the object of your desire within reach.
More than you know. She smiles a bit.
It was kind of like that with me. I mean, I had literally been training for over a decade with my master. Like, I believe I mentioned this to you. I don't know, did I mention this to you before? I'm not even certain, but I don't know if I told it specifically. I kind of ran away from home to be this. Not exactly my proudest moment, I suppose. Actually, to be fair, I haven't been home since I left. I actually have no idea what's going on back in my hometown. Honestly, I'm not sure. I mean, I kind of left it behind me, right? And, I mean, left my mom, my pa, and all my siblings behind, and it's not really a place I had a lot of pleasant memories to.
Hopefully you weren't mistreated.
It wasn't mistreated. It was more, how to put it. You know the term where they call it purgatory?
Yes.
It was like that, like this moment of nothingness. I felt dead inside, like every day was the same. There was no point. You just got up, you did your work, you went to bed, you ate, and you repeat the cycle. It was a cycle I knew I would have to repeat if I lived there till the day I died.
You didn't feel like you had any real purpose?
No, like, it just felt like I was there to, I don't know. It was less that I was there to be alive and more just to be. And then when I saw my master's painting, I don't know, it sparked something in me. It gave me a thrill. Gave me a lust for life, if you will.
It gave you a meaning.
Yeah, I just knew when I saw it, I wanted to do that thing. And heck, my master did not take kindly to me trying to do that. I mean, he beat my ass the first few times I tried to be his apprentice.
Oh my.
I mean, to be fair, he left me in a near coma-like state. I literally ran away from home after he left 4 days later to track him down.
Interesting.
Yeah, well, I mean, after that, that's the day he took me on as his apprentice. I suppose he just wanted to make sure I had the determination.
Something like that, I suppose. I never quite understood, especially older masters.
Well, I suppose he didn't want to teach someone who would have gave up if things were easy, since, I mean, my training to paint was some of the most difficult stuff I ever had to do in my life. I've told you some of the crazy stuff he made me do.
Yeah, rock throwing being one of them.
Oh yeah, and another time I had to stand on a pole for 14 hours straight with one leg up in the air.
Are you sure you were doing that for painting?
Apparently it was supposed to bring myself spiritual and physical balance to increase the brushstroke.
I suppose I've heard the expression, live a life worth writing about, in this case drawing, but I suppose, you know what, if you are happy, I will not question his motives.
I mean, to be fair, in the end, I became a painter. I mean, his way was weird, but I mean, I got the skills. I haven't mastered it yet.
As well as being a martial artist who is capable of shooting energy beams out of his hands.
True, but I kind of consider that like a byproduct.
I know very few people who would.
Like I said, I never really wanted to be a martial artist. My master was a martial artist, but he said, too, the reason he was such a great painter is because he learned the martial arts to do it. Like, they were one and the same for him.
Are
So
they
I
one
guess
and the same for you?
Pretty much, eh? It seems the better I make myself at the martial arts, the better I am at the actual painting arts.
Well, you've taken it onto the road now. I suppose it's just a matter of seeing where that art manifests.
Well, like I said, my goal is to one day create the great masterpieces like my master made.
Well, I guess a bit of advice. For a very long time, I had based a lot of the things that, well, I was mostly self-taught, but a lot of the things that I had taught myself, they were all inspired from something, right? In that instance, at one point, I found that with art, at some point, that basis or that desire, maybe you didn't mean it quite in the literal sense, but at some point, I knew that if I really wanted to make my own art, at some point I had to start drawing from within, rather than, well, from the outside. Of course, things will always influence you. Those masterpieces that you will make in the future won't necessarily be your master's masterpieces, just yours.
I'm sure you're right. I mean, did I actually tell... I guess I never did tell you what I painted when I manifested.
That being?
I mean, it wasn't anything special. It wasn't like I saw a beautiful work of scenery or an amazing sunset or great castle or beautiful or handsome person. I saw an old lady just working on the fields. I don't know what it is, but when I saw her working there, I got inspired, and when I painted it, it was the best thing I ever did.
Appreciation for the mundane.
Yes, maybe.
Hard work, things are the likes, but I suppose I was only curious. But for whatever that is, though, she kind of reaches over and places a solemn hand on his shoulder. I hope you find that masterpiece soon.
Well, I'm sure I'll find it eventually. There's no rush. I mean, life's a long time.
Well, luckily for us, we're on the road. We get to experience a lot more life than some others ever hope to dream.
That's true.
She kind of turns around and looks up and around the area. I'll do my roll.
Ditto.
Perception checks.
Fuck! Fuck! Conversation too lit.
Seems fine.
The fact that we both rolled a 2.
Pain.
Okay. Third watch. Einar and Lucio.
Hi.
Hello.
Einar, time for your watch.
Okay. Walk over and sit down. Pull out a biscuit, some jelly, and some bacon, and some grapes, some eggs. She's gonna keep pulling out food here.
Yeah, I was like, how long is this gonna go on for? And also very questionable for some of this. Lucy would sit down somewhere and she would pull out this box. And she would take out a little book of it, and inside that book she's dry pressed those like flowers and stuff like that she picked up earlier in it.
That. I know what's at it. What do you got there?
Don't worry, just give me a second. I know, like, shut up, Judah.
Flower Queen.
If like, because like Aina's being intrigued and like Lucia being embarrassed, like shuts the lid of the box. Oh, nothing. Still holding the book. Just preserved some of the flowers from earlier.
Huh. Do you use those for spells?
No, I just think they're really pretty.
Oh. Take it you like plants.
She nods.
Yes, back home we didn't have too many plants. Trees, pine trees, mushrooms, brown grass, sometimes there's green. Very few flowers that I recall. It's a cold, harsh land. Much nicer over here. So, I have to wonder, what brought you to look for us? Why us specifically?
Well, the celestial that was guiding me, I don't really know why or what the reasons are, but she said that yous are going to make a difference in the world, and I need to be a part of that.
Celestial being. Well, that's quite interesting. Where are you from originally?
I'm from around this area.
Oh? These mountains?
I've never been to these mountains in particular, but a city not that far away from Harkvale.
Oh.
Not that I really stay in a place for terribly, terribly long, but just traveling around, helping people.
A wandering Samaritan, huh? Well, we help people, mostly. Can't think of anybody we haven't helped yet.
Didn't help that elemental.
Yeah, well, he swung first. Have you fought many things before these mountains?
I try not to really fight things.
Unfortunately,
You would note that you've not seen Lucia have a weapon.
Fortunately, fighting seems to be quite inevitable in our line of work. I notice you don't have a weapon. I can craft you one.
No, thank you. I really don't. Oh, okay, I'm going Halani. It's fine. Thanks, Judah.
I like Halani.
We play Halani now. Guys, Halani shows up and Ragnar's safe. That's where he is. He's in my world
Halani
now.
comes out of the bushes, stabs Lucia in the back, says something along the lines of "Omae wa mo shinderu," and she goes "Nani?" And I'm just like, yeah. So there you go.
Boy. Pretty sure Ragnar's in the half-elf city right now.
I have Ragnar appear through a portal in my world and just roleplay him as if he had just been tracked from your campaign.
That would be something. You guys save them back in mind. I've had the strangest adventure. Pops up as level 20. Anyway. Well, perhaps a shield? Could make you one of those. Good for defending yourself with.
I've got a shield. So anxious to do voices now. I'm like, I don't know what's gonna happen when I speak.
Words come out.
That's okay. I've messed up plenty of voices plenty of times.
Yeah, I have a different character that's supposed to sound like Punished Snake from Metal Gear 5, and I slip into Einar and Ragnar all the time with that dude. It's bad.
Yeah, with Faith, I always slip into fucking Marion.
Shit, I think even the Critical Role cast slips into their old characters.
I'm
It
a
happens
On
when
accident.
I'm a perfect role player. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
My roleplay problems is I say wrong names versus fucking up my accent for my character. But that's because I pick completely different voices for all my characters.
Yeah. I just get engulfed. It doesn't matter what role I'm playing. I guess I have to play it 1000%. Otherwise, I guess I die.
Well, I suppose the flower pressing thing is a hobby of sorts. Is that right? Or is it a
Sort of.
secret? Should I not tell anybody?
I like to preserve my memories.
Looks like a joke.
Yeah, kind of.
Once you village back home, I said never knew what was so avoid looking into it.
That's appreciated.
Anyway, do you like food? Do you eat food? I assume you eat food. You're a person.
I mean, it's funny that you're like, do you eat food? I'm like, literally think about the event that happened on the ship. The bread and the glitter. And Lucy ate all of it.
That's right. I have plenty of rations. Have one. Cannon now, Judah.
Wonderful.
Hand over a ration. It's a breakfast ration.
Snacks on it.
Does she eat the wrapper?
No, not eat the wrapper.
Stop it, Judah.
Yeah, Judah, stop it.
Stop it. You're wrong for that.
Too bad. Perpetually horny.
Oh my god. What am I gonna do?
Anything.
Well, we had another person who was following around us. She wasn't very talkative. You're much more talkative. do you know magic? He just like puts his hand on his chin, just like very curious.
I had the same reaction as Storm.
No, I just laugh because I just been wanting to get someone to teach him magic, and it feels like he's just going around as a beggar, like magic for the poor.
You're not wrong.
Man, magic, please, man. Ask Evelyn for her.
I know divine magic when she like holds out like her hand with her spell mark on it that would have the D for divine, unless I'm retarded and that's.
Huh, you got the D.
What did I just? What? Head snaps.
Sorry, I couldn't resist. What does that mean, divine magic, exactly? Is that like divination? Or is that magic granted by a deity? That wasn't quite explained to me by our old compatriots. She really didn't explain anything to me. She just threw a book at my head.
A DT, same as Damien.
Oh, so you're like Damien. Well, I hope you're much nicer than he is. At least so far. Interesting. So what deity granted you with such gifts?
Why is my brain blanking? Why can't I remember my own god?
Lila.
Yeah, that one. Thank you. I feel so retarded. It's okay. Lila. The Heart Maiden.
The Heart Maiden. Huh. Interesting.
Her,
I know I've spoken to Shinsei, kind of.
Nice.
Or what?
When she like says Lila, her like rose eyes like feel like they like light up a little bit, like just like, oh my god, she's the best.
How so?
She doesn't say that, but that's like the kind of like feel like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry. I know it's confusing when I'm not using a voice because I'm so anxious right now.
It's okay. Watch will be over soon.
So, what exactly is her realm of expertise, I suppose? It's her domain.
I know. I just my brain doesn't want to say it in like a retarded way. For some reason, I'm just like saying it straight out right is apparently retarded. Just saying love is apparently retarded, and I don't know. My brain's not being nice to me.
That's the mood.
It's okay. I'd say we can wrap it up. We'll watch soon.
To round 2 with that sword, right?
Oh boy.
I'm gonna give me that blade.
If that's what you want to do.
Back to the nat ones.
We can go to the castle first. I'm not too
on the way.
Well, Marcus, just before we leave, though, Marcus, we go. So, guys, do you want me to any kind of skill you think I should be prepped for this? And you want me to like sneak around or?
Roll perception, by the way.
I do have to hand it back to them.
Aina, you notice that the wind around you guys seems to be stirring up a little bit more.
You know, it might just be me, but it's getting a little windy.
Isn't it always windy for tall people?
No, no. The air is much thinner up here, though.
Anyways, I interrupted Marcus.
Yeah, well, depending if that was significant to what's about to occur to us. Marcus was just gonna go. Is there anything? How are we planning to take care of this today, guys? Are we sneaking up in the place? Are we gonna try still to talk to all of them, or?
You know,
Well, we talked about it already, right?
I
Fair, but
believe we're
who's gonna be
trying the
doing-
diplomatic route.
Yeah, who do we want to do the talking, I suppose, is the question.
Oh,
Look, I'm decent at talking, but I couldn't understand them. Perhaps Evelyn should do it.
I was thinking the same thing.
That sounds good to me.
I do, but for whatever reason, my spell sheet on the attributes page is just like, fuck you. Oh wait, I realize it's because it is not. 1 second. Ah, that makes sense. Okay. Yeah, I've got it. I just need to make sure.
So, what do y'all do?
It's looking awfully windy out there. Does anybody wish to try one more time with that blade? Or should we just head straight to the castle?
I mean, I'm good either way.
I believe that we should perhaps focus on this a bit later.
Blade is on the way.
I mean, suppose you could give it a quick tug on the way over.
I won't go all out like I did last night. I might use one instance of my giant's growth, but that's about it. Then perhaps some extra guidance from Lucia.
Regarding what? Sorry.
The blade.
I mean, why are we talking about the blade again? I'm sorry.
It's on the way. Just
Ah.
asking if we should try it one more time.
I personally would be a bit more comfortable knowing that I have all of my resources. I mean, by all means, you both could, I mean, a lot of you all could try, but I mean, I feel as though I should keep any forms of magic and the things that I have with me, in case, you know, something goes amiss.
I didn't say you had to use any of your resources.
I know, but I know for a fact that once we would have gotten there, one of you likely would have asked. I was just making sure and communicating. But if you all would like to really try, then I don't suppose it would be too much of a burden. Sword, of course.
What if it unlocks a secret door inside of the temple?
Like a keyblade.
Yes, precisely a keyblade. don't know why I called it a temple. It's a retreat. Maybe there's a temple there.
Admittedly, I was a bit curious at first, but I didn't want to say anything. But, alright then. So we're heading out.
Yeah, it seems that way. Where everybody's ready. But did you guys still want me to scout up ahead, or what?
Well, I believe if Evelyn is going to handle the talking, handle the scouting.
Make sure we just don't, like, come up on them by accident, sort of thing.
Yes, do be careful about that.
Oh, sure. Give me a minute here. Marcus is going to use his feature to take a quick rest while you pull the blue, take on your sword to take use his determined resourcefulness.
Okay.
Let's see if I can pull it off.
What does that do again?
Gives me expertise in stealth. So, I succeed with flying colors.
Hell yeah.
So, I will describe what happens, though, as you guys look at Marcus. So as Marcus, like, sits in a meditative state for a bit, and with his legs crossed, meditating, you notice that the glow in his hands fade. Completely. And you also notice that his skin becomes translucent, and he becomes kind of opaque and see-through all of a sudden.
Marcus is turning into a ghost!
I don't think that's what's happening, although I'm a bit concerned seeing that the glow is now gone.
Wait, what? Marcus, look. Guys, is it just me, or can you see through me too?
Just the hands.
Indeed I can.
This is different.
Admittedly.
I suppose it makes me harder to say.
Could you come here for a second?
Oh, sure.
She pokes them.
He's very solid.
Okay.
Ah!
Oh, sorry. I probably shouldn't use that hand. Okay. Alright. Well, I suppose we should carry on. Would you like, by chance, a bit of a boost?
Sure, when we get closer.
Alright. Alright then. Let's move on, shall we?
Boost.
So, I assume you guys are giving it a shot.
Yeah, I'm assuming. I was assuming I was meditating when he gave it the shot.
Yeah. This
Now, Candy, are you gonna give it a shot?
Gandhi.
Okay, what a shot was it?
The sword.
Tug
We
at
were
the
trying to
sword.
pull the sword again, perhaps.
One final time. Just once. Each. If you want to. You don't have to.
I mean, I don't think it's a good idea, but she'll do it.
Lucia gonna give us a guidance?
Yeah.
Yeah, that you kind of need the guidance, otherwise you have to roll like a nat 20.
Is Einar trying first?
I can, unless Candy wants to go first.
Yeah.
Yeah, she'll go first.
Don't blow us all up.
Is she getting any
A guidance.
You get the guidance.
guidance? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not using Bardic Inspiration on this one.
Yeah. So now, hopefully, the fates.
No, we're back to that psychic energy.
We.
Mind reading.
So I do have Bardic or no?
You do not.
No.
You have a guidance. You get a D4.
Yeah, it's just a D4.
Now you guys are forced to. I said you guys are forced to roll better.
I'm not gonna bother.
Double twos. Double twos.
Doesn't budge.
Hey, it's okay.
Ah!
One
Maybe
off
I'll
from
get it.
Snake Eyes.
Maybe I'll get it. Watch me get double ones.
Please don't say that. I'm gonna knock on wood specifically because you said that.
I'm gonna double ones it up. Alright.
Stop!
Einar's going to go up and as he grows big, he's going to pull the blade out, or attempts to.
Yeah, we got it!
I have the power!
Okay.
Just for poops and smiles. Okay.
Everyone just
The
sits
DC.
Everyone just sits behind him, and it's just like, huh, what do you know? All we had to do was wait a day.
You grab hold of the blade and grow in size. You tug and you try and pull. And for a moment, you think that you feel it budge slightly, and then a little bit more. And then in one fell swoop, it just pulls straight out of the stone. And you can hear this, what sounds like a blade against blade, or like the blade whooshing across the wind as it just kind of echoes throughout the clearing. With the shing as you pull it
high
out,
in the sky.
it glints in the light, and you can see the blade is just perfectly. There's even it looks perfectly untouched, as if there's no wear on it. You see on the top portion of the blade, there's kind of like this wavy pattern of a slightly darker gray steel. And it is a long katana blade.
Pretty blade there. Quite fitting for you, Einar. Guess patience paid off.
Quite the craftsmanship.
I
As
suppose
you-
you have 10 minutes.
Yeah, we technically do because I had to do the meditation still.
As you pull it out and hold it up, you see the indent in the stone light up in this kind of bluish, light blue light as there starts to form cracks within the stone from whence you've pulled it from, and as it reaches the other side, to the edges, you just see the entire thing just form cracks all over, and almost kind of shatters like a glass pane.
The whole statue?
No, the whole statue, just the stone tablet that was like in the ground that you pulled the sword from. And you hear in your head, only you, I know. The first power blade forged, blossoming village stone seeds, seek your destiny.
Einar just has the most befuddled look on his face for a second. Did anybody else hear that?
Hear what?
You didn't hear that woman?
No.
Oh.
I was... in fact, actually, I should stop talking, otherwise I will lose concentration. And she continues back.
Kitty tie? Oh, yeah. Is Marcus, does he have to like put all his focus into what he's doing?
Yeah, he's basically in a meditative state, yep.
Oh, okay. He's just gonna look at Lucia and Candy, think to himself, well, it's a puzzle to me, it'd probably be a puzzle to the two of you then. Looks at Damien, shakes his head, it's Damien. Oh. It's really interesting. Strange woman I can't see, can you hear me?
No response.
Oh. Wondering if maybe I had my own kind of sill, but apparently not. He's just gonna study the craftsmanship of this blade while he does stuff.
Hold on
Damn.
Show's over.
Shit, it's looking like we might have to wrap up soon.
Yeah.
I want to know the identity of the sword first, though.
Okay. As you do, try to cast the identify spell on the blade. The only thing you get from it is that it is an omen artifact. It is dormant, and it is of the patience virtue.
I guess in a way, from what it sounds like, omen magic may work in similarity to existing forms of magic, but isn't that inherently.
And you also identify that the only enchantments on it currently, from what you can tell, is that it's a +1 magical sword.
Bless. Okay.
I don't really know what's happening. I'm kind of slightly zoned out, but I heard
It's
something
okay.
about flowers.
I
So,
feel like
does Lucia have any idea? Because flowers.
no.
Okay, that's my job here is done.
I love how
I must
today-
go. My people need me. Flies up.
Today, the theme of today has been half the group disassociated.
It's been swords,
too.
flowers, disassociation.
Me too.
Sobs.
But I feel like with the sword pulled, I think that would be actually a good place to end. So everyone's here to witness what exactly has transpired with a better headspace next time.
Sounds good. I'm glad that Marcus has now finally got his translucent skin.
So
So